Aloha! Welcome back to the Real Trash podcast, where we talk about trashy subjects from Disney news to political news to celebrity trashing news and my weekly update and how it's been through the week. So, yeah, I'm so excited to be with you guys today on the Real Trash podcast. Thank you for being here today on another Real Trash podcast episode and watching another episode with me. And the number one subject I talk about on this podcast, I talk about disability. And that is the number one thing I want to talk about on this podcast every time. And if I did not introduce myself yet, aloha. My name is Noah James Markham. I am from the beautiful state of Honolulu, Hawaii. So aloha, and thank you for being here. I have disabilities. My first disability I've had since 1998, the day I came out of my mom's stomach, the C-section. I was diagnosed with hard of hearing. So that has been the journey of my life to have it through my whole life. Also, I've was diagnosed with autism later on uh, in my life, 2014, autistic spectrum, and then I have learning disabilities. So that might need a little extra help, but that doesn't mean that I cannot do the same type of learning from everybody else at school. And that is from if I need if I need an interpreter, a sign language interpreter, if I need extra help, if from the classroom, from notes to the testing, it just depends. But welcome to another Real Trash podcast, and I'm so excited to be with you guys today. Oh my goodness, we are doing it on Sunday, November 17th. I usually like to post my podcast on Sundays, so yeah. So welcome to another Real Trash podcast episode, and this week we're going to go into our weekly update and how my week has been this week. And it's been pretty, just some of the same things that happening, but this week I had what did I have? I had my audiologist appointment this week. And if you don't know what the audiologist is, usually you go to the audiologist, and that's for hearing hearing impairment. That's where I go and we check to see how the hearing is doing every year. Check my hearing aids to see if that is where it's supposed to be programmed every year. Just to make a checkup yearly to make sure that your ears are cooperating right and staying on task where it needs to be. So I went through that. And so the last time I had a hearing test was in 2022. And so it's changed in 2 years. So that was crazy. And so now I'm trying to get used to different sounds, and I need to get new earmuffs, so the sound doesn't come out of my earmuffs, so I can get more sound into my ear. So that's been interesting too in the past 2 years. And yeah, I've changed in the past 2 years, so a lot of things have changed in my life in the past 2 years. So I went to the audiologist this week. Also, what else did I do this week? I talked to my friend this week. I talked to my friend from New Mexico this week. I also talked to another gentleman of mine that we met a few weeks ago, I think, at the Pride Festival. And so that was a good little talk. Hopefully I'll introduce him to the podcast. if he wants to be on the podcast. Yeah, and so that was really really cool with that. And yeah, I tell people that yeah, I have friends, and but don't be. I like to, because I was talking to my counselor. My counselor was like um, talking about like how it's okay to have friends, and even though you have political views that are differently, um, and yeah, that's great, right? But I also, with my friends, I'm very um, protective for myself, and that's not just because just things in my life that I have to do now in my life, and school, and um, just figuring out other things in life that yeah, I'm just more I like to be surrounded around positivity, right? Positivity in my life, no matter if there's things in my life that's going on, and I can help whoever my friend is, I can help them out in any way I can too. Um, so yeah, it's really cool to have the friendships I have, and don't feel bad if you have one friend, two friend, three. It don't feel bad if you have one friend. Okay. Uh, yeah, and so we have our differences with my best friend. Just things with that I disagree with her boyfriend, but you know that she loves him, and I respect it, right? So I don't, she knows, and she thinks I'm mad. I'm like, no, I'm not mad at her. No way, I'm not mad at her. The boyfriend, on the other hand, he needs to chill. Chill. Take a chill pill. Take a chill pill. Just take a chill pill. Chill pill. I don't know if he knows what a chill pill is, and that's not what trying to put drugs in yourself, and that's called like smoking. Okay, like that's not a chill pill. A chill pill is just an imaginary pill. I call it an imaginary pill. Just chill. If you know how to chill, you can roll. Like in Hawaii, you know how to chill. Um, so yeah, and then this week, I think on my post, you might have seen that I made my grandmother's uh, my grandmother's special uh, cake that she makes. It's a chocolate cake, and it's something that people like, in a family tradition that she makes for what is it, for birthdays, and people request that every time for their birthday to make it. And so I did a pretty good job for the first time. Very good. I think I made chocolate chip cookies this week too. I think I did two things this week, so I kind of want to bake more, and I kind of want to make another cake to just try to see what I did. I know there was one thing in the cake that I did this week that the chocolate, because my grandma was saying the chocolate has to be a good chocolate, and so I think that's when I have to figure out too. I have to figure out the good chocolate and the bad chocolate. I'm not going to tell you the recipe because it's a secret recipe. But yeah, it was good. Even making the chocolate chip cookies, I didn't really share the chocolate chip cookies with anybody this week, or I maybe next batch I will. I want to make some more chocolate chip cookies, and now Thanksgiving is coming up in a, a week or two, so that's we're already trying to get everything settled with that. You know, this social security stuff is just so frustrating, and I can see why people die over this. I can see why people die over this, and it's just the system is ridiculous. How it's just ridiculous, and it's ridiculous how people are talking about all these other subjects. Oh, immigration, and we're talking about the economy. And but look, the economy. We can't even do stuff with Social Security because people need help with their Social Security, you know, and can't even get it. And we're talking about the economy and how the economy is doing so bad. And I don't really understand what people are saying that the economy has done so bad, but the inflation has gone up because of what the Trump administration has done. So the Biden administration really had to fix a lot of things in this administrations. And now that Donald Trump is coming back into power, yeah, it's going to get worse again because Biden tried to fix a lot of things, and now he's coming in here with a lot of radical and crazy things and putting a lot of people in his cabinet, like Tulsi Gabbard from Hawaii. She's a national intelligence. And then somebody called me this week and I was talking about it's called Turning Point USA. And it's run by Charlie Kirk and it's run in Arizona. And it's the big event that happens every year in Arizona for Republicans. MAGA Republicans go to it. And it's here in Arizona. And I've been to a few of them. And yeah, so they try to call me this week and like, oh, you want to come to the Turning Point USA? And I was like, maybe I'll take a try because like I said, I always like to hear different opinions, but I have a strong opinion about them and the MAGA Republicans. And I said, oh yeah, well, Tulsi Gabbard is a great pick. I said it like I always just said sarcastically. Oh, she's from Hawaii, so it's pretty cool that he picked. But really, do I really want that pick? No, no way in hell do I want that pick, Tulsi Gabbard. It's just a lot of picks that he picked were just crazy. Matt Gay something. I don't know. I'm just gonna call him Matt Gay. I think it's something that Matt Gaze or something. But yeah, it's been quite an interesting. I kind of tooted a little bit, metaphoric. I'm sorry, I said a little too much information right now, but I did have some C's, they're called C's, and I've been trying to go and I'm kind of constipated. So if you have that problem, I have IBS, so it's sucks because it it's just always some kind of problem. Like you're always gassy. And yeah, that's another subject, okay? So don't feel like you're the only one that's alone. And if you are different and you feel different and you don't feel like you belong, this is the podcast that you can come to come and listen to these, just the weekly updates of my podcast. And yeah, we just talk about certain stories and what you're welcome, okay? No matter who you are welcome to this podcast. And I want everybody to know that. Also, I forgot to tell you that there is some other stuff I should actually talk about right now. Let me see. Let's see the election. Let's see. Because in Arizona, let's see. Should we go into this today? I don't know if it is done yet. Let me see if it's done. And if it's not done yet, Arizona, what is it? Come on. President. Wait, let's see. Arizona presidential election. Let's see. Live results. Oh, it's 99% in, I think. Right? 99%. Donald Trump won 52.2% to 46.7%. Okay, so that's not too bad. So let's go into the exit polls and see, view exit polls and see what is going on in here. But yeah, Um, we'll have to do this another day. I'll have to do it another podcast episode with this, with the race in the election. Always, the same stuff happening here with, um, just in my daily life too. It's um, just stuff with, the gambling. The gambling. If you don't gamble, don't gamble. Don't get into this stuff, okay? Please do not. I hope if you have an addiction, I hope that you can have something that can help you. And yeah, I hope that something will help you one day. If I just don't encourage in getting an addiction. Um, and if you are in addictions, I just hope for you that you will get better from not having to have that addiction in your life. So yeah, um, and like nobody's perfect, even me. I'm not perfect. I will tell you that for sure. Um, but yeah, so this week has been crazy. Um, like I have to go to the restroom right now. So because I had some of those seeds, but it has been a great episode today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode today. And thank you for being on the Real Trash podcast with me. It's been a crazy week, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Um, or this next week coming up. And we will see each other next time on the next Real Trash podcast. As I always say, thank you for watching my YouTube videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching my YouTube lives. Thank you for watching my reels. And thank you for being here at the Real Trash podcast, because I am so thankful and grateful for my followers. And please go get people to subscribe to my channel, even my Twitch too. I do go on there too a lot too. So thank you for being here. And at the end of my podcast episodes, I always see this, or in my YouTube videos, ahui ho, and always be yourself. The Real Trash Podcast, or Ohana Angels. Love you guys, and see you on the next podcast episode. Bye. See you later. Mahalo. Bye bye.